In Japan's night industry, there is a job called a scout. Basically, an intermediary for night work jobs. The scouts introduce women to hostessing, the H industry and H video companies and earn money. And most of them prioritize their own profits over women's lives. And it says that good scouts rates are the same rate as the good politicians. Yes, at the most 20%. So today, I'll invite a specialist and talk about the problem of scouts. Welcome to the Japan Report. I am Meshida, and today we have a special guest. He is a specialist on Japan's night industry and lover of professional women, Ken Suzuki.
Hello, I'm Ken Suzuki. Meshida-san, first of all, I'm a comedian and I'm a researcher of the night industry, and you introduced me as a lover of professional night workers. That's wrong. It's just that only professional women can handle me.
You mean normal women won't accept you without pay?
It's the same as my first class jokes. Only professional people can understand me.
I see. That's why you are always bombing on the stage. Only audiences you pay are laughing.
That's why I hate amateurs like you. Unlike Meshida-san, I never say cheap sex jokes on the stage. I only say mature jokes because I'm an authentic comedian.
Because you have never had a sexual experience.
Meshida-san, that's wrong. It's the opposite. My sexual experience is very varied.
Today's theme is this.
The scouts earn money through introducing women to hostesses. The H industry and H video companies, they talk to women on the street and through social media to find women who are looking for work in the night industry or seem to be interested in working as a night worker.
Are there companies just for scouts?
Yes, there are three types of scouts. Scouts who belong to a company, freelance scouts, and scouts who work for stores. Most of them are men, but recently some women also work as scouts.
There are also female scouts. Are they looking for hosts to work as at host club?
No, female scouts find women who work in the night industry. It's easier for them to chat to women compared to men on the street. And furthermore, don't worry, no one will ask you to become a host. Look in the mirror. Only cultists talk to you on the street because you look unhappy. Anyway, it depends on the company's size, but some scouts companies have special lectures that teach how to persuade women to change their jobs from daytime work to night work.
Are you sure? That's terrible.
Yes, terrible as bad as Meshida-san's solo stand-up comedy show that defrauds money from innocent foreign tourists.
Ken-san, it's way better than your hellish solo stand-up comedy show.
I can't agree. Let's ask Rai-chan, which one is worse? Rai-chan, what do you think?
Oh, Ken-san, cute. No one understands either of you anyway.
White bitch! It depends on the scout company. If they introduce women to hostesses, the stores buy the women and pay the scouts introduction fees. The more beautiful the woman they introduce, the more money they are paid. Usually, they get between 50,000 yen to 150,000 yen.
I see. They can get an introduction. How about when they introduce women to the H industry or an H video company?
If they introduce women to the H industry or H video companies, they can get 10 to 20% of the women's earnings forever, as long as the women are working in the store.
That means scouts must earn a lot of money.
Some scouts earn more than 10 million yen a month.
It's way better than being a comedian. Instead of becoming a comedian, I should have started working as a scout.
Meshida-san, working as a scout is not easy either. Only 30% of scouts make a living as a scout, and the other 70% earn less than 100,000 yen a month. More than anything, scouts need conversational skills to interest women. You don't have it. Look at your YouTube channel. All your YouTube viewers are weird male otaku gaijin-san. Your conversational skills never interest women. It's a mission impossible.
Ken-san, even though they are all male otaku gaijin-san, at least I have viewers. Look at your YouTube channel. No one watches your videos. Look at this. You look like a weird, creepy, middle-aged Japanese man. You couldn't become a scout either. More than anything, if you talk to a young woman on the street, it wouldn't be scouting. It would definitely look like prostitution. And Ken-san, your conversational skills would never interest women, and your banana also never interests them because it's mission impotence. Hey guys, thank you very much for watching this video. If you enjoyed watching this video, please give us super thanks. It helps us a lot. Your donations to poor comedians is highly appreciated. And if you want to watch a special video with Ken Suzuki, please check out my Patreon page as well. By the way, if a scout can introduce women to the H industry, they can get a commission permanently. So, it's more profitable for scouts to introduce women to the H industry than hostessing. So they definitely try to send women to H industry.
Yes, that's a big problem. Vicious scouts deceive women, and instead of introducing them to hostess clubs, the scouts persuade them to work in the H industry. And the scouts send women to their affiliate H stores and secretly get part of the women's earnings as commission.
Is there any merit for women to use scouts?
If women can find a good scout, they can introduce good places for women to work. And instead of negotiating with the women, they can negotiate with the stores and raise the women's share. And they also support the women's mental health.
But in the end, they think about their own earnings. Usually, their main goal is to encourage women to work in the H industry for as long as possible and earn a lot of money.
Definitely, that's why some scouts have a romantic relationships with their clients and try to convince the women to work as an H worker and force the women to give them money. It's called irokoi kanri or irokan. In English, it can be translated as love control. They brainwash women using love control and keep the women working as H workers.
It says that Some cool-headed hosts are working as scouts and also in host clubs. They try to get their customers into debt and then convince them women to work as age workers to repay their debts and continue to enjoy drinking in hostel clubs with them. Then they introduce women to the age industry that they are affiliated with and earn a commission to. They are terrible.
Meshida-san, they are super amateur. They seduce and control women to get money. That's what parasites do. They don't know what real pleasure is. The ultimate pleasure is not to seduce and control women. It's to be tied up and controlled by women. And instead of getting money, paying them a lot.
Then scouts get your payment from stores. Ken-san, I realized it's not only women who support scouts' lives. The more male partners use services in the age industry, the more scouts earn.
The most profitable job for scouts is to introduce women to age video companies.
I heard if the women become popular age actresses, the scouts can earn a lot. It's possible to be super rich, but to do so, they have to scout a beautiful woman who looks like an actress, and it's very difficult.
Then some vicious scout companies make fake agencies, and even though their main purpose is to find age actresses, they deceive women who want to be models or actresses and take their time and brainwash them. Say, it's very difficult to be a successful model or actress with their skills. Then encourage them or sometimes force them to be age actresses in age videos.
That's disgusting.
I'm so angry. That's terrible. It's like if some agency came to talk to you and seduced you and said, we will make your dreams come true and you can be a famous comedian. So let's sign the contract. Then a few months later, they ask you to appear in an age video as an age actor. Because as a comedian, it's difficult to be successful. And even if you refuse, they threaten you with having to pay a penalty because it's on your contract. It's here.
Ken-san, don't worry. You are safe because both in the comedy industry and age industry, no one watches you. There is no demand, so no one will scout you. You can enjoy being an amateur forever. If you have a chance to appear in the age industry, it would be as an old actor who cannot use his banana. The video's title must be Mission Impotence 2. Ken-san, working as a scout is legal in Japan?
First of all, talking to women and scouting them on the street is illegal under the Nuisance Prevention Ordinance in Japan. So, if the police see it happening or the scouts approach a plainclothes officer, they are arrested.
But it's only valid for immediate arrest.
Also, if they have a special license, it's legal to help women find jobs as hostesses or in girls' bars. But introducing women to work in the age industry or age video companies is completely illegal. They would be arrested for violating the employment security law.
You could say that basically scouts are illegal. So why do so many scouts exist now?
This is complicated. Women who want to work in the night industry rely on scouts. Scouts introduce women to jobs according to the women's preferences. The stores need night workers and pay introduction fees to scout. Of course, Sometimes the store which the scout introduced women to doesn't meet the women's needs, but it won't be a crime. So basically, there are no victims. They are all just try to meet their demand.
But recently, the police have been cracking down on illegal scouts on the street.
Especially in 2015, the movie depicted scouts in Shinjuku and popular actors played the parts of the scouts, and that movie became popular. Then many young men started working as scouts. At the same time, forcing women to do age videos was also a big social problem. So the police tried to prevent damage and arrested many scouts.
So, does that mean the number of scouts has been reduced?
Yes, the number of scouts on the street has been reduced, but many scouts work through social media. They usually create fake accounts set up to look like female night entertainers and use them to praise the scout, recommending other women contact him like he is a great scout. If you want to work in the night industry, you should definitely contact him.
Ladies, be careful.
It's like Meshida-san's solo stand-up comedy show. He creates many fake foreign tourist accounts and comments. He is a great comedian. If you go to Tokyo, you should definitely watch his show and deceive foreigners. In fact, the show is terrible.
Don't worry. If I wrote it, you could definitely tell by my English.
Recently, there has been a crackdown by police on scouts, and they can't do it like before. Instead, university students work as scouts secretly to earn money.
How do they do it?
In the Kansai region, some students put female students into debt and send them to the age industry and force them to work as age workers. According to a report, this university group was composed of 20 students. They asked women to go drinking with them and took the female students to an expensive bar which their friend organized and charged a super high fee if the female students couldn't pay. They threatened the women and encouraged them to work as age workers.
I didn't know that. I'm so shocked, and it's super terrible.
What is worse, the student scout group was affiliated with some age stores. They got 15% of the women's earnings as an introducing fee. Then they earn more than 73 million a year.
What the fuck? Even though they are students, it's definitely a crime.
Yes, but they used the excuse that they were not scouts. They just introduced their female university friends to those stores because the women needed money.
I'm so sad. Young university students can find a loophole in this way and excuse their actions. They are no longer human. I'm worried about this country's future.
Meshida-san, the woman you meet in soaplands might be the women who are put into debt by scouts. Furthermore, real play or insertion is illegal in Japan. It breaks the prostitution prevention law.
Ken-san, it's too rude to say it's prostitution. Every time, I just pay the bath fee at the entrance and the woman just helps me wash my body. It's like a massage parlor, but always we fall in love and make love. It's definitely real love. Ken-san, today you are not funny as always, but thank you for coming.
Meshida-san, fuck you very much.
Hi everyone! Don't forget to subscribe to his OnlyFans page.
Meshida-san, it's not only fans. It's my YouTube channel. Hi, viewers. Enjoy watching my great jokes on my YouTube channel.
Ken-san, please tell us your best joke at the end of this video.
Many foreigners ask me, why are there many sex establishments in Japan? Look at our national flag. Even our flag has a red light district. Oh my little girl, 温めてあげよう。Oh my little girl, こんなにも愛してる。